Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Hi everybody! Oh my goodness, it's been forever, as you know. Thank you so much for those of you that have been watching. A special thank you to my friend Pam, who has been very faithful. She's been going back and watching old videos, keeping my little YouTube alive, and I really appreciate that, Pam. Love ya. I just wanted to get on here. I need to get started. My studio is still a disaster. We'll talk about that and so forth. But while I'm working, I thought I'd tell you. So all I'm going to do is I'm taking this old calendar. This is our calendar collage, as you may remember, and I just take little pieces of paper. And then what I've started to do this year is try to play around with some finishes, like embellishing. So like, for instance, this one I did a stencil, and actually the stencil really covered more than I wanted it to, because I used this really dark paint here. This one I did an antiquing with the antiquing that I make with the talc powder and Mod Podge. And so that's what I did with this one. This one I did gold, and I did some what is that called? Paste. What is that called? Can't remember what that's called. You can tell it's been a while since I've been in here. Let's see, I've got it right here. Do I have it here? Oh well. I know you know what that's called, even though it has escaped my mind. And then this is the one I did while laying on the couch while my foot has been healing. And so basically all I did was cut out pictures from magazines. What I thought I would do is, and I kind of tried to stay true to that, is I cut out windows and put windows up in here, cut out bookcases and put those in the middle, and then on the bottom I put shelving and little ditties on the bottom, little cabinets and things. And then I also I kind of wanted to use the color blue for the most of it, so I tore out just anything in magazines that had some blue on it. And then I found this wonderful Sherwin-Williams ad that had all of these different little paint chips, and I thought that looked fun. So something that I haven't done in forever, and I've only done it maybe twice, is used embossing powder. It's just not something I use a lot, and I thought that would be fun to do on here, because I'm trying to, in this particular journal, calendar collage journal, I'm trying to use different mixed media and different things. So I thought, well, let's give it a try. Now, the one thing I forgot to get are stamps, because that's part of it. So let's see, what could I use? I have, like, I'd love to use some big numbers. I think I have some big numbers. I'm over here rattling around. If I don't find numbers, then I thought maybe I would use, well, I thought I had big numbers. I do not. Is this a, no? Huh, so weird. It might be in another location, which, oh wait, I know. I think I have them down in a different, well, this is an exciting video, isn't it? Nope, I can't find them, but let's use this one. Sorry for all of the ruckus. Let's use this one. There's a big 6 and a 5. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing here today. I just wanted to get in here. I'm out of practice, as you can tell. And yeah, I'm out of practice. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. So thank you for being patient and bearing with me. It really is good to be back, and I don't know how often I'll be able to do videos. So I'm just going to start and talk at the same time. So so basically what's been going on, if you haven't heard or seen another video, is I fractured my foot in December, early December. And I did not go to the doctor until early January. In the meanwhile, I got, a bad cold, and that put me down, and, just life, how that stuff happens. And and plus traveling with Christmas. And then once we got back from traveling, then we had Christmas here for my family. So we traveled for Joey's family, and then we came back and had my Christmas here for my family. Okay, so I don't know if these ink pad, I don't know how this is going to work, but I saw somebody one time, this has been a long time ago, say that you can use just regular ink pads, and then you can use a clear embossing. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see if I can get it to show up a little bit here. I don't know if these colors are even going to show up very well. Okay, we'll do that, and then while it's wet, I don't know. We're going to give it a try. I don't know. We'll see how it all works out. And then I'm going to just sprinkle this on. I guess this is how you do it. We'll see. Oopsie. And then I have, okay, I'm going to move all these out of the way here. I just have this piece of paper that I'm going to hopefully, I don't know, maybe I can get it back in here. I'm going to put this in this box I have. You guys, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so then after I went to the doctor, and sure enough, I had fractured my foot, and it hurt. I mean, I knew I had done something. To be honest, the way I am is, for a while, as I have gotten older and the more arthritis and the different things, this is just a cheap, I don't know, maybe a Walmart. What is it? It's a makeup, powder brush. And it's really soft, so I'm just using that to get the rest of that off of there. Okay. Now I think I can do it some more and then put heat on it all at once. I think. We're going to try it. Yeah, so by the time I got to the doctor, it had been a little while. And so it set me back as far as healing goes. I'm going to just get a baby wipe. Everything's probably dry up in here. That's dried. Because I haven't been in here in forever. This is going to be a really great video here. Anyways, so yeah, so I fractured it, so I had to be put in a boot, one of the big boots, and then I had to use crutches and rest, a lot of rest. I'm not used to that. I'm just not used to being still. Joe says I'm a busybody. I think I told you that. And hopefully what he means is I'm just always busy. I'm just always busy. And so that was very difficult for me. For a while, I really was in so much pain. I just succumbed to it. I just said, yeah, let's just rest. And then after a couple of weeks of that, it was more like, what can I do? Like, I'm just so bored. So I started fussy cutting, and that's when I did this. And I had I had a couple of digitals that I had purchased but hadn't gotten to yet. Hadn't gotten to the fussy cutting and that stuff, so I did those. And but that just, that doesn't take a long time, and it's definitely not anything challenging or super creative, so anyways, my mind started to get cranky and sad and just frustrated, and I wasn't really able to go anywhere because I was just in too much pain. Then about a month after that, so early this month, actually the 5th of this month, so not too long ago, I went back to the doctor for another x-ray, and I am healing. Still have that fracture. It's not completely healed, but she did say that, I think I'm going to go then. She did say that I could get off of the crutches as long as I'm at home. If I go anywhere, like if I go out anywhere, I need to use my crutches. So I was able to go to church one Sunday, but that completely wore me out. I'm going to do one more, and then we will take the heat to it and see if it's even working. Was so good to get out and to see my peeps, at church. That was really fun. I did, I told you once a month I work at the church, and so I was able to do that. I was so thankful, but that's basically just sitting at a desk, whoops. So since then, well, also what I was going to tell you is, and I may have mentioned this to you before in the video that I did telling you what's been going on, I had started working on my studio and kind of going through things and destashing. Not that they've gone anywhere. I've just made boxes of things here and there. I mean, I just have way too much stuff. I have things that, how, and maybe you're this way, when you started junk journaling or any craft, you just got everything, and then you kind of settle into what you, remember, I can never remember how to open these. Oh, there it goes. You kind of settle into what you like and what your style is and what you like to do. So I have an excess of a lot of different things. And even the things I like to do, I have too much of that, too much of everything. And so I've tried to dwindle that. So everything is in boxes everywhere around here, and it was just impossible to get in. I don't know if that's if that's dry or what. This I just got from someone. This donated it to me. But anyways, so it's been really difficult for me to walk around in here. I think this weekend, now that I'm feeling better, Joey and I are going to try to tackle this craft room. This craft room studio thing. I'm also trying to go through my fabric, which, you guys, I have so much fabric, but I'm dying to start sewing. I can't really sew with the boot on at all, and not only that, is it, kind of goofy to sew with it on. It also hurts for my foot to bend in that direction, kind of that flex. Okay, I don't think that one's going to turn out. That's kind of dry, that ink pad. So yeah, so I think laying around for so long has made me feel like I have too much stuff. I have an ironstone collection, so much of it, and I love ironstone. But yesterday, I went through my, I'm going to try that stamp again with a different stamp pad. And I don't even know if this one's any juicier. Anyways, I probably set out half of my platters. That's the only thing I went through is my platters. So I probably set out 40 that I'll get rid of, just simply because I have platters that I use, and these are not platters that I use. These are ones I just had, like, you know, sitting around using it for different things. And I just need to downsize. I just felt like I just have too much. And I don't know if anybody else ever gets to that. And I think it all happened because I was laying around looking at stuff. Oh yeah, that's going to look so much better. I'll show you the difference. You can see where let me see if I'm going to shake it. You can see where it picked up better. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put the heat to it just to see. Get this done. I keep my embossing in this little box, and I got this box. I bought these socks on Amazon. They are such great socks. So you just have to, if you're interested, you just search that. MORECOO. Oh my gosh. I've bought probably, they come in a thing of 8, I think, 6 or 8. I've probably bought 6 or 8 bunches, and I've given them as gifts. I love them so much. Okay, I'm sorry if this is going to be too loud for you. Let's see what happens. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if you can see it starting to come up. Oh, I see I overlapped this one. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's neat how it changes colors like that. I might need to turn this down because, oops, because it's kind of warping the paper. But let's see. Yeah, this is, oh, I like how it does that. That's neat. So it looks like that is the case, that it doesn't matter what, you know, which stamp pad you use. I would use a juicy one, but it's actually the embossing powder that I'm doing this so I don't get that embossing powder. It's the embossing powder that makes the diff. So right before I started filming, I was talking to Kathy on the phone. Oh my gosh, we were laughing. She cracks me up. I hope to have a show and tell for you soon. I'm not going to get it to you in time. So I hope that this video will serve as an opportunity for you to look online yourself. But if you go to Michael's online, it's only online, and search Kathy Holden, she has a new line out called Everett Road. And it's all these wonderful papers and stickers and embellishments. Oh, she has beautiful little die cut frames, and I love it. Okay, let's see if you can see that. It's just plastic. It's so interesting. I don't know if you can see it. The black really shows up. You can see it if you're just sitting here, but I don't know if you can see it. Now that one might need a little more. It's still crunchy. Yeah, now it's changed. It kind of changes color when it's done. It's a real bright color. Okay, I'm super, super happy with it. This one, I think it's I think it's as good as it's going to get. I got that, I think I got that, this little heat gun. I think my stepson got that for me. Joey's son, for Christmas one year. I love it. Okay, let's do more black. Let's do more black. I'm just going to keep up with the numbers and stuff with the black. Wipe this off a little bit here. I don't always wipe them off. A lot of times I'll stamp it off, but I don't know. I felt like I needed to wipe that one. It's stained pretty well anyways. Oopsie. So yeah, I was talking to Kathy about her line and how much I love it, and she had sent me some as a gift, and that was super fun to get. Let's try this. This, need to get a different, sorry if I'm bumping you. Need to get a different block. Is that big enough? Maybe. Maybe have to go this way. Try to go straight. It snowed this morning. I'm probably the only one that's happy about that. The only one local that's happy about that. It was actually, it sleeted, then it was freezing rain, which is about the same thing. And then it snowed on top of that. So kids are out of school. Both of my girls were home today. One's working from home, and I don't know if the other one works from home or not. She's a nurse practitioner, and I know when she's on call, she does a lot of things from home, you know, talking to her patients and stuff. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I was going to tell you, I've got this foam underneath this. I think it helps, although this calendar probably, you know, is enough. Oh, I gotta remember what I'm doing here. Now, they do have embossing trays. I've seen that. I saw Gail using one, and it looks pretty cool. It looks like it would really help you to not make a big mess. But if you don't have one, I think you could just use a box like this to help you. I think I might put a little bit more on some of that. Another thing is if you didn't have, like, let's say you were embossing on a little piece, like maybe a little tag or something. I have folded this paper, and so I would put the tag on it, emboss it, and then remove the tag, and then I would use this to funnel into my little jar here. So I think if you save, you know, as much as you can like this, that little container will probably last you quite a little while. Okay, let's do another one. I want to do purple. I'm going to do the same thing, but I want to do purple because I think that purple is really pretty. I just don't think you can see it where I had it. Oh, another thing I was going to tell you is I've started giving sewing lessons to a little girl. I don't know if I mentioned that before or not. So her mama had put on Facebook, on one of our local Facebook pages, that her little 9-year-old daughter really wanted to learn how to sew. And so I just said, hey, I'd be happy to teach her how to sew if you would like, you know, just private message me. So her mom reached out and we chatted, and So yeah, so we've had 4 visits, she and I. She is wonderful student. She's so patient, this little girl. I mean, just a doll. She's 9. Did I tell you that? Okay. And just as sweet as she can be. She's eager. She sews in between our visits, you know. Right now we're just doing, whoops, I hope I didn't hit you. Right now we're just doing little projects and, you know, really trying to understand seam allowances and, you know, different things like that. So yesterday, well, last week and yesterday, we did a envelope. She made a pillow and stuffed it, which she just thinks that's the it to get to stuff things. I'm putting a little bit more on there. Let's see if it holds it. So she stuffed the pillow, and then we made an envelope, a pretty little envelope case for it. She wanted to make it for her mama, for her mama's bed. She said, oh, and then if my mama's not feeling good, she can put her head on it. Isn't that the sweetest? Okay, let's try this and see what happens. So yeah, so we've been doing that, and what happened was her mama said that she wanted to learn how to sew. So Santa brought her a sewing machine for Christmas, and you know, she played with it on her own, really not knowing a lot. Her mom had some knowledge of sewing, so that was good. And I don't know if you can see that as it's turning here. So anyways, it's just been so much fun. It's been so much fun. So I think this next week I had her bring some old button-down shirts. Now this, I didn't get the stamp out very good. There's a gap there. I had her bring some button-down shirts, and we're gonna, she also cooks. Yeah, I've started following her mom on Facebook, and so her mama, you know, puts this little girl and her little sister, she puts videos on there of them cooking and different things, and it's just adorable. So we're gonna make an apron. She's pretty pumped about that. I told her she wants to make a dress, and I told her if we can really work on our seam allowances and our straight stitching, I bet we could make a dress by, you know, for summer. So we'll see. I don't like to give her too much to do at home, if any, because, you know, kids are, gosh, they're, you know, they have that full-time job, school anyways. And then this little girl also has dance. So yeah, I don't like to give too much. I tell her if she can't do it, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Okay, well, I like that. I think that's fun. I think that's fun, and I'm glad I did that. I like how it looks. I like how it feels. Now, I mean, it's not, this collage is very in your face anyways, but it's neat to, you know, kind of hold it a different direction and see some of the different, you know, mediums on there. So anyways, well, that's about the whole catch up. That's about everything that's been going on. I'm excited to start videos again. I have so many ideas, and I've been keeping a list because as I laid there on the couch and an idea would come up, or I'd see a video and I'd want to try something, I would make a note of it. In addition to that, you know that Michelle over at the Junk Journal Studio has put out her winter her different winter kits. Please go over and check those out. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And I at some point I'm going to show them to you, and of course I'll use them. I just haven't gotten to a point of even downloading things right now. And then go over to her Ko-fi and be sure and look at her freebies, you guys. So generous. And speaking of freebies and generosity, of course, you know, my buddy Joey Cardmaker also is generous, and he has a couple that you haven't seen from me. I'm sure if you follow him, you've seen them, but he has a couple of new digitals and freebies as well. So please go over there, and I hope you'll follow both of them, the Junk Journal Studio and Joey Cardmaker on YouTube, because they're putting out some videos, and Joey's doing a take and make where he will give you a free digital, and then he'll show you how he is making things from it. Oh, it's so fun. So I hope you'll support both of them, my buddies, my friends. I just love them to death. And thank you all for supporting me. And you know, if you can help me get back on track, I'd love it if you would like, subscribe, and share these videos. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more regular. So bear with me, and thank you, everyone. Don't forget, we do pray blessings over you. We haven't stopped doing that. And we want you to know you're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.